Hey guys, today I'm gonna share another story written by me. Let's go.
Be me, project kickoff meeting, feeling confident, talking through a proposal. Julia is in the room, watching, the kind of person who looks like she's already found the flaw in your existence. I'm mid-sentence, explaining an assumption in the shared doc, and before I even finish, she slides a finger under one line. That assumption is wrong. Room goes quiet. I blink at the screen. It's an estimate. Julia looks at me, then label it an estimate. I try to smile because I have social skills. Hi, I'm Anon. Julia doesn't smile back. I know. Then she turns to the team lead and says, "We're going to need tighter numbers." And just like that, she becomes my office enemy by pure gravity. Week later, email drops. Julia and I are assigned as co-owners on the same work stream. Julia reads it. Doesn't even hide the emotion. Unfortunate. I read it. Attempt optimism. We'll survive. Julia looks up. You say that like you've never been on a project. I smile without thinking. I've been on projects, I've just never been on one with my personal final boss. Julia freezes, half a second, then snaps. Don't call me that. But her ears go a little pink, and that's my first clue. I'm not losing this war the way I thought I would. Julia challenges me in every meeting. Why this approach? What's the fallback? Where's the data? Have you considered it failing? Learn quickly. If you argue, you die. So I do the opposite. Stay calm, answer clean. Treat it like a friendly debate instead of a duel, which seems to make her angrier somehow. One day she says, "Your timeline is unrealistic." I nod. Yeah, but so is my desire for a weekend. Someone laughs. Julia doesn't. She stares at me like she's trying to determine if I'm brave or stupid. Probably both. I add, "We can shorten the scope, or we can suffer. I'm open to either." A few people snort. Julia's jaw tightens, but I catch it. Tiny twitch at the corner of her mouth. After the meeting, she catches up with me in the hallway. "Stop doing that," she says. "Doing what?" I ask, innocent. "Being disarming," Julia snaps. I raise an eyebrow. "I'm just answering questions." She narrows her eyes. "You're answering them with confidence." I shrug. "Sorry, I'll try to sound more scared." She looks at me for a long moment, then turns away too fast. Later that afternoon, a coffee appears on my desk. I glance up at Julia across the room. She doesn't look at me once, but her foot is bouncing under her desk. 2 months in. The office decides we're flirting. To be clear, we are not. We are fighting. But apparently if two people speak with intensity and eye contact, society instantly goes. Enemies to lovers. Marcus from sales leans in one day and whispers, "So when's the wedding?" Julia, without looking up from her laptop, "If you speak again, I'm emailing your manager." Marcus grins at me. She's obsessed. Julia's head snaps up. "I am not." I smile. "Micro-obsessed." Julia glares. "I will destroy you." Problem is, the banter starts getting easy. We argue in meetings, then message afterward like nothing happened. Me, "Good catch." Her, "Fix it." Me, "Already did." Her, "Fine." One evening we stay late polishing a deck. Office lights buzzing, caffeine ruining our bloodstream. Timestamp 9:47 p.m. I lean back and say, "You know, if you hated me less, this would be fun." Julia doesn't look up. "I don't hate you." I pause. "You don't?" She keeps typing. "I hate your optimism. That's different." My chest warms in a stupid way. I say, "So I'm your favorite problem." Her fingers pause. Then she says, quiet but sharp, "Don't make me laugh, I'm busy." But she doesn't deny it. First time I see Julia crack. It's not in a meeting. It's late afternoon. Most people have left. Walk past the conference room. See her inside alone, staring at her laptop, shoulders tight, jaw clenched, and she whispers almost to herself, "Stupid. Don't mess this up." I hesitate, then knock lightly. Julia's head snaps up. Mask goes on instantly. "What?" I hold up a small cafe bag. "I got food. You've been here all day." Her eyes flick to it, then away. "I didn't ask." "I know," I say. "That's why it's a surprise." She looks at me suspiciously. "Why are you being nice?" I shrug. "Because you're human." She scoffs. "That's debatable." I set the bag down and don't push. Julia stares at it for a full 10 seconds, then mutters, "Oh, thanks." I sit across from her. "You don't have to win every second." Her eyes flash. "Yes, I do." I wait, because I've learned she tells the truth after the first defense. She exhales shakily. "If I slip, people stop trusting me." My chest tightens. "I trust you," I say. She looks up fast, then looks away and says rougher than necessary, "Don't. That makes it harder." I raise an eyebrow. "Harder to what?" Her voice drops. "To keep you as an enemy." My heart kicks. And for the first time, the room doesn't feel like a workplace. It feels like a line we're both standing too close to. New hire joins the team. Team lunch. She sits next to me, laughs at everything I say. I am literally just eating noodles. Across the table, Julia's expression goes blank. Julia asks the new hire a question that sounds polite, but feels like a background check. So, Julia says, smiling without smiling. What's your role exactly? New hire blinks. Marketing support. Julia nods slowly. Interesting. And why are you in a technical lunch? I choke on air. New hire laughs awkwardly. I just wanted to meet everyone. Julia looks at her plate. After lunch, Julia walks beside me too fast. What was that? I ask. Julia doesn't look at me. What? That interrogation, I say, jaw tight. I was being thorough. I raise an eyebrow. Jealous thorough? Julia stops so abruptly I almost collide with her. I am not jealous, she snaps. I smile slowly. Your tone says otherwise. She stares like she wants to throw me out a window, then mutters, I just don't like distractions. My chest warms. So I'm a distraction now? Her ears turn pink. She looks away. Shut up. I laugh softly. Julia, furious, walks ahead like she isn't smiling. But she is. We get sent on a short work trip. One city over, one hotel, one long day of meetings. We survive using spite and competence. Client dinner gets cancelled, so suddenly it's just us. No co-workers, no slides, no agenda. Just two people with too much tension and nowhere to file it. Julia stands in the hotel lobby, arms crossed. We should eat. Agreed, I say. We find a small restaurant nearby. Julia outside the office looks different. Still sharp, still controlled, but less armored. She's quieter. At one point she looks at me and asks, why don't you get intimidated? By you? I ask. She holds my gaze. Yes, I shrug. Because you're not cruel. Her mouth twitches. That's a nice word for difficult. I smile. You're not difficult, you're precise. Julia stares, then says quietly, you're not awful. I laugh. High praise. She rolls her eyes. Don't celebrate. We walk back to the hotel. It starts raining. We stop under the awning. Julia looks at the street, then at me, eyes soft in a way I've never seen at the office. For a second, I think she might kiss me. Then she steps back suddenly like she caught herself. We should sleep, she says too quickly. I nod slowly. Yeah. She walks away, but glances back once, and her face says, this is real and it scares me. Confession happens during a deadline. Because of course it does. Meeting room. 11:30 p.m., laptops open. Julia is editing my section muttering, why would you phrase it like this? Are you trying to confuse people on purpose? I lean back exhausted, and my mouth commits a crime. You love me. Julia freezes. Air stops. I blink, realize what I said. Try to retreat. I mean, I add fast, you love fixing my work. Julia slams her laptop shut. My heart drops to the basement. Then she looks at me with wide eyes, voice tight. Say it again. Swallow. What? You said, her jaw clenches. You said I love you. Pulse spikes. I stare at her, brain screaming safety, body ignoring it. I say quietly, I think you do. Her breath catches. I expect anger. Instead, her eyes go glassy. I tried to hate you, she whispers. My chest tightens. And? I ask softly. She swallows hard. And you kept being steady and annoying and kind. She exhales, shaking her head. And I kept caring. I step closer. Julia. She looks up, vulnerable in a way that makes my whole body go still. Then whispers, I like you. My chest goes warm. I smile slightly. Yeah? Her eyes narrow. Don't make me repeat it. Okay, I say gently. I like you too. Julia stares a long moment, then says very quietly, can I kiss you? My heart nearly leaves my body. Yes. Kiss is quick at first, like she's checking. Then she grabs the front of my shirt and kisses me again. She pulls away breathing. This is a terrible idea. I smile. You're not leaving. Julia glares. No. Then she kisses me again. Dating Julia is like being in a relationship with a storm cloud that occasionally texts you memes. At work, we become professional actors. In meetings, she says, that's wrong. And I say, okay. The team stares like they can feel the tension shift from hostile to intimate. Marcus catches us once in the hallway. Julia's hand briefly on my arm. He gasps like a Victorian lady. Oh my god. Julia turns calm as ever. If you speak, I'll ruin your life, Marcus whispers to me. Worth it. At home, Julia is different. Still sharp, but softer at the edges. She pretends she isn't affectionate, then falls asleep against my shoulder. One night on my couch, I tease, so you really got rizzed into this. Julia's head snaps up. You did not rizz me. I smile. You did not resist me. She glares. I made a calculated decision. I say. A very calculation. She shoves me lightly, then sighs. I hate that your stupid calm personality works on me. I smile. I'm sorry you fell for my stable nervous system. Julia narrows her eyes. Shut up. Then she leans in and kisses me. And for the first time, my office enemy doesn't feel like a rival. She feels like home.